everyone, it's Deborah Ojo. I am a real estate broker in the GTA area. I am also an investor, investing in real estate, so I'm investing alongside you, and I do offer consultation services for my clients that want to invest all over Canada and in the US. Been getting inquiries and people talking about the hardship that they are facing as new immigrants coming into Canada. I made a post about what are the side hustles that new immigrants can do, and I was also advising new immigrants based on my own story, how I started real estate, some of the challenges, because sometimes this is a two-edged sword, right? It's on one side, some I feel like as new immigrants, some of them did not get it's a culture shock, right? About mentorship, I was also getting questions about how to become a real estate agent, whether it's a good time. So if you have questions about that, please put it in the question box so that I can go answer those questions. So to become a real estate agent in Ontario, you have to go, or in the GTA, let me just say in the GTA, you have to go to Umber College. Okay, so with Umber College, they just need an high school certificate, and you go register to become a real estate agent, and it's in 3 stages. You have to take 5 courses, and those 5 courses is 2 stimulation sessions and 4 exams. So you have to finish 1 exam and take the next exam and go like that one by one. And for people that are thinking of side hustle, or they're just coming into Canada, this could be a good side hustle. Although I do not take real estate as a side hustle, a lot of you already know that about me, but it's something that you can start to do on the side and start to get yourself ready for a career, right? So you can take the course at your own pace. So you take one course after the other, and then you do the next one. And then once you're doing that, then there are other stages that you have to go through, which is now register with RICO and all of that. So let's talk about the exam. Somebody was asking me, Deborah, what are some of the things that are math questions? So I was saying that the math question that I involve in writing the exam is mostly, a lot of you can calculate your paycheck and all of that. That is the math that you can find in the real estate course. So how to calculate your commission, ratios and all of that, how to calculate property taxes. So for people that already have real estate properties, you do pay taxes, and I'm sure that at least I know when my taxes increases, if they did a mistake, I'm able to correct them. So those are some of the things that you'll see. So it's simple math questions like that. It's nothing complicated. It's not further math level, all of that. They are all practical math questions that you want to take. Now, once you do that, and then there are other courses that are, like I said, it's 5 courses, 4 exams, and I think 2 stimulation questions and all of that. But they are pretty much straightforward. It takes an average person about 3 to 4, 5 weeks to pass the exam. I still met somebody last week that is an adult. She has 2 adult sons, and she said it's taking her about 3 weeks to pass each course, and then move to the next one. So it's something that can be done pretty quickly. The other question that I got, so after you finish your exams and all of that, then you're gonna try to register for RICO, with RICO, which is the licensing body. And then once you do that, then your phase 3 is to join a brokerage. So the brokerage is going to help you to register for RICO. So a question that I got about that was, okay, once you finish your exam, you're going to do your police check. So once you do your police check, you take all of those documents, interview the different brokerages that you want to interview, and these people are always hiring, because remember, as a real estate agent, you're a consultant, you're self-employed. So you're staying with a brokerage, you make money for the brokerage. So when you're making money, you're splitting your commission with that brokerage, and so because of that, they're hiring you, right? In most cases, there's still a good fit that people are looking for. And there are options that you can also take when you are going with brokerages, such as, what do they offer? And I want to tell you, no brokerage offers the same thing, and you cannot expect everything that you need from a brokerage, right? So it's your business. You're gonna run it like you want. So you are finding your own deals, your marketing for yourself, or your branding. All of those things are things that you can do, but your brokerage can guide you towards doing it. What else? Now, when you try to register for a brokerage, some of them will offer you coaching services. So they will coach you as to, okay, now you've done your real life, your theory and all of that, knowing how to write offers and the different conditions that could be attached to offer or clauses. But now you want to know which one goes with what, right? So maybe one of the things that I would look for when I just started was to find a brokerage that would have a manager that can help me to navigate some of those challenges when I start. And one of the ways to also make sure that you're not making a mistake might be also to try to join a group, or like a group that is already existing. So a team of agents. So like I have few agents under me, based on my own size and capacity. So you can try to look for other teams like that. Apply. This is very competitive though, because as an agent, and as a team leader, I want certain people working with me, right? So that's why I won't take care of everybody. But on the brokerage level, most of them don't mind. And there are calibers to brokerages, right? Remax is one of the biggest, if not the biggest brokerage, and there are other smaller brokerages that are just coming up and all of that. So you want to decide which brokerage you want to belong to. Definitely, if you are able to join a team right away, they will be sharing commissions with you. So depending on how much commission you guys negotiate, I've seen people take commissions as much as 50% from other agents, 70% from agents that are learning from them. And somebody was asking me, so why will I do this? And I'm like, okay, if this replaces your salary, where you're coming from, that might be reasons why you want to do it. I didn't do it like that. I didn't start like that, but also I realized this right now is much more competitive than when I started. So maybe that's something that you want to consider. Okay, the other question that I remember getting was about whether or not how much people get paid in terms of commissions. So your commissions between you and your brokerage is always split, like I suggested. So when you earn a commission, they will take parts of that commission. So you could earn as much as 99% of your commission, but the desk fee might be a lot more. What is that? The desk fee might be a lot more, so you're paying for office expenses, cost of the upkeep, computers, and all of those things that you're using. You're paying that more to the office, and there are offices that just say, you know what, just pay me commissions when you have more clients. I want you to grow. I want you to invest in yourself. When you have more clients, I want you to pay me that way. So there are also brokerages like that. So your commissions can range, like I said, 99% or 95%, let's say 95%, up until some brokerages are taking, like I know Zolo used to give leads. I don't know if they still do that, but Zolo will give you leads. They are a brokerage, but they take 50% of your commission. Okay. So, hey Tony, I know you were also asking me about real estate courses and all of that, and I'm just debunking some of the things that you guys would have to know. So as real estate agents, you guys understand that you're self-employed, you're managing your own business, and because it's a business, you also have to have money coming into the business. You have to have your own capital, just like every other business, right? So you want to decide, so how much money would I need to be able to run myself? So one of the things is, as agents, you gotta look the parts, right? So you have to invest in all of that. You have to also invest in your vehicle, a reliable vehicle that can take you from point A to Z, right? And not falling apart in between your appointments. You also have to budget for things like a business card. I have to develop a website. Those are things that I did initially. As soon as I started, I did all of that. You want to decide about, okay, the CRM that I'm going to be investing on, the different trainings that I am going to be taking, because what I realize is what they teach you in school is not necessarily what you meet in real life, right? So I had to invest in some trainings. I have to invest time in myself to learn those trainings. So that's why I always suggest to people that real estate is not really a side hustle. If you want to go fast and go far, you need to invest your time into building the systems that is going to allow you to be able to service your clients, so that they can get the best quality service and be happy with you to give you a nice review, right? And send you referrals. So those are some of the things that you have to invest in. So I would say you need about maybe $10,000, I want to say, give or take, to be able to be able to get started, right? All the things you're going to need, all the branding materials, websites, taking pictures, maybe you want to hire a social media manager. All of that are things that you will need when you are when you're doing real estate. Okay, so those are all the questions that I wanted to answer. I wanted this to be very concise and just straight to the point. And real estate for new immigrants that are coming in, and for even agents that are struggling, and or agents that are just going into this for the over the next period of time. Okay, the other question that somebody asked me was if this is the best time to go into real estate, because as you all might know, real estate is not the same market as it was before. We have far less activities than it was last year. And my answer is this is the time for you to be able to pivot and learn as much as you can learn and attract all your clients, right? Call all your clients base, make sure that they are able to follow you and trust you into your new career.